Hello, welcome to Critical Joke Theory with your host, G.D. Fenderson, Certified Forensic Humorist. Now with new joke technology. Hi, I'm G.D. Fenderson, Certified Forensic Humorist at large, but I'm losing weight. Welcome to Critical Joke Theory, episode 82. Now with new joke technology and open caption for the humor impaired. Oakland-based rapper Saphir, born Reggie Gibson, died at age 54 after years of battling health issues. Known for his appearance in the 1993 film Menace to Society and other albums like 1994's Boxcar Sessions, the rapper died on Tuesday, November 19th. Happy birthday to me. A cause of death was not given, but something killed him. It wasn't natural causes because that would be unnatural. Saphir had suffered from a series of health issues over the years. According to TMZ, the California native had at one point begun using a wheelchair after having a cancerous tumor removed from his spine. Saphir was also involved with Digital Underground with Tupac Shakur and Shock G in the 80s. Rest in peace, Reggie. I don't know what's next for you, but Saphir, so good. Hmm. Well, I've done better. Sorry. Dennis Bryan, the drummer known for his time with the Bee Gees from 1973 to 1981, has passed away at the age of 76. He died at his home in Nashville on Thursday, November 14th. Bryan's cause of death is undisclosed. Another senseless death caused by undisclosed. The loss of Dennis Bryan comes shortly after another Bee Gees drummer, Colin Smiley Peterson, was reported deceased earlier this month. The Bee Gees are several dead drummers short of a full spinal tap. Rest in peace, Brian. Ah, 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 ah. You know the rest. Michael Newman, the real life lifeguard who appeared for 10 seasons on Baywatch, was one of action show's most popular characters, has died after his long battle with Parkinson's disease. He was 67. Okay, was he one of the most popular characters? I know the most popular character was Slow Mo Running Shot, but after that, Newman died Sunday at Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center, a one-time Ironman competitor and firefighter who was 6 foot 5 inches and 250 pounds in his prime. Newman was the only Baywatch cast member who actually worked as a Los Angeles County lifeguard, having started out as a junior lifeguard in the shadow of the Santa Monica Pier when he was 10. Newman also was on 3 episodes of the syndicated spin-off Baywatch Nights in 1996 and in the 1998 straight-to-video film Baywatch White Thunder at Glacier Bay. Rest in peace, Michael. Surf's up. Athens Clarke County Judge Patrick Haggard found Jose Ibarra guilty of all charges on Wednesday after hearing evidence in a bench trial that lasted 4 days. Ibarra was found guilty of 1 count of malice murder, 3 counts of felony murder and kidnapping, aggravated assault with attempt to rape, aggravated battery, obstructing a 911 call, tampering with evidence, and peeping Tom. Laken Riley, 22, was killed on February 22nd while she was out on a jog on the University of Georgia campus in Athens, Georgia. Jose Ibarra became the right's poster child for everything wrong with brown immigrants and the justification for what Trump, Tom Homan, and Stephen Miller plan to do to pretend to fix it. And by fix, I mean neuter and spay, not repair. Former Representative Matt Gaetz, seen here thinking about the Coppertone girl, announced Thursday he is withdrawing his name from the consideration to be President-elect Donald Trump's Attorney General. Quote, I had excellent meetings with senators yesterday, close quote, Gates wrote in a post on X. Quote, I appreciate their thoughtful feedback and the incredible support of so many. While the momentum was strong, it is clear that my confirmation was unfairly becoming a distraction to the critical work of the Trump-Vance transition, close quote. Basically, the Free Dumb caucus became the Flee From caucus as they tried to distance themselves from the junior rapist from Florida. Trump's new pick is former Florida prosecutor Pam Bondi. Bondi is also a 2020 election denier who insisted Trump won Pennsylvania. He lost the state to President Joe Biden by 81,000 votes and oversaw voting related lawsuits following the election. The former Florida AG was once accused of taking a $25,000 donation allegedly linked to her office's decision to cease the investigation of fraud at Trump University, though she denied the donations linked to the inaction and avoided the charges over a bribery complaint that fell flat in Florida in 2017. Allegedly is legalese for we know she did it, but since we didn't go to trial, we go on like it's business as usual. For the record, a different AG did prosecute the case, and a judge approved an agreement for Donald Trump to pay $25 million to settle lawsuits over his now defunct Trump University. We'll see if Bondi will be as exposed as the Coppertone girl when this is all over. Renowned medical malpractice attorney Stephen Snyder, seen here biting off more than he chews, has chosen to represent himself in a federal case that could end with a felony conviction and disbarment. There is a reason that they say a lawyer who represents himself has a fool for a client, and it wasn't to sell t shirts. A federal judge on Thursday evening found attorney Stephen Snyder in criminal contempt and sent him to jail overnight, stating that he repeatedly and intentionally violated her orders during his trial on attempted extortion charges. Long known for his prowess as a top plaintiff's attorney in Maryland, Snyder, now 77, put on an often unprepared and meandering case as he represented himself. He seethed during closing arguments that he was a victim of entrapment and government overreach. I am so tired of old rich white men complaining about government overreach when it's their turn to face justice. Real government overreach is when it reaches into the pockets of the poor and middle class and gives out money to those same rich white criminals. That's the real overreach. What they are complaining about is equal justice under the law because they think they're above the law. Failed Republican United States Senate candidate Carrie Lake, seen here pointing at the people responsible for her loss, has reached a settlement agreement with a local Arizona election official. Stephen Richer, she falsely claimed rigged the 2022 election and caused her loss in the state's gubernatorial election. The agreement brings an end to the defamation lawsuit brought against Lake by Maricopa County Recorder Stephen Richer last year. Richer, a registered Republican, in June 2023 filed a complaint against Lake for her campaign and the fundraising entity that she controlled, describing them as knowingly deceitful and financially motivated, or just being politicians. Quote, courts at every level of the Arizona judiciary have concluded that defendants have no evidence to support their wild claims, but defendants continue to spread their egregious and harmful falsities to further their own agendas and line their own pockets at Richard's expense, close quote. And don't forget, more airtime at our expense. The particulars of the settlement agreement are confidential. No, no, no. No more secrets. Public figures, public records. That's it. No more NDAs. No details allowed. I want TMEs. Tell me everything. Spirit Airlines has filed for bankruptcy protection after the pioneer of no-frills travel in the U.S. struggled with a long run of quarterly losses and significant debt, it disclosed on Monday. The airline's woes deepened after the collapse of its $3.8 billion planned merger with JetBlue Airways in January, and the impact of RTX's Pratt & Whitney geared turbofan (GTF) engine snag that has grounded many of its aircraft. The airline has entered into an agreement with its bondholders that is expected to reduce total debt and provide increased financial flexibility, it said on Monday. They could save more money by cutting back on some of the frills that they have on their flights, like air and gravity and air, and they may begin charging you for turbulence. Spirit said it expects to continue its flight operations through the proceedings and customers can book and fly without interruption. Passengers shouldn't worry too much about their travel plans or frequent flyer miles immediately. However, Spirit will change their corporate slogan to Spirit will get you halfway there. President Joe Biden's administration has allowed Ukraine to use U.S. made weapons to strike deep into Russia in a significant reversal of Washington's policy in the Ukraine Russia conflict. In a show of solidarity, Russia launched a new non nuclear ballistic missile with medium range on Ukraine's Dnipro region on Thursday. According to U.S. and Western officials, the missile was equipped with 6 warheads, each equipped with 6 munitions. The speed on the final section of the trajectory is over Mach 11, which is 3.7 kilometers per second. There. And you have no idea how fast that is, do you? It's approximately 8,440 miles per hour, almost as fast as Trump lost Matt Gates' phone number. Coming to an American court near you, a Hong Kong court has begun sentencing key pro-democracy figures to jail for subversion following a controversial national security trial. What was this threat to national security? You may ask, and you may ask, for now. Benny Tai and Joshua Wong were among the first of the so-called Hong Kong 47 group to be sentenced. Tai received 10 years, while Wong received more than 4 years for their roles in a plan to pick opposition candidates for local elections. I only have these pictures of the activists, but no one would know if I found the right ones anyway. For example, I don't know if this is an activist or if he's an astronaut giving away soft drinks. A total of 47 activists, opposition lawmakers, and ordinary persons organized or took part in the plan. Most of them were found guilty of conspiring to attempt subversion. 47 defendants. Trump has Agenda 47. In Hollywood, they'd call it foreshadowing. I call it Project 2025, coming this spring. The American Civil Liberties Union has launched a lawsuit seeking information about the country's airline used for deportation flights, Dispirited Airlines. Information, it says, will be key for pricing together a roadmap for how the incoming Trump administration will carry out the promised mass deportation of over 12 million targeted individuals, minus the hot European women. The public records lawsuit against Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, seeks details about ICE Air, which was used to remove some 140,000 people last year. Quote, for months, the ACLU has been preparing for the possibility of a mass detention and deportation program. The FOIA litigation has been a central part of our roadmap, says Kyle Vergian, an attorney at the ACLU's National Prison Project. Wait, there's a National Prison Project? Why aren't we talking about that? And finally, Trump announced Tuesday that Linda McMahon, best known as the founder of World Wrestling Entertainment, is nominated to be the next education secretary. She is his first nominee to have served in his previous administration. So who's the bigger loser? Him for wanting her back or her for wanting to go back? The Hartford Courant reported that she received a position on the Connecticut Board of Education after wrongfully claiming to then Governor Jody Rell that she graduated from ECU, East Carolina University, with an education degree. Linda McMahon's defense was that she thought she had a degree. I'm not joking. You can look this up. President-elect Trump's pick for Education Secretary Linda McMahon is at a center of a lawsuit regarding child sexual abuse while she was in charge of World Wrestling Entertainment. Of course she is. The lawsuit, which was filed last month, accuses McMahon and her husband, Vince McMahon, of knowing about a ringside announcer who allegedly abused young boys for years, but doing nothing about it. God damn it. Are these the best people that Trump was bragging about, or did he mean the best he could do? I'm G.D. Fenderson, certified forensic humorist, now with New Joke Technology. Thank you for watching Critical Joke Theory, where our motto is, I purport, you decide. If you enjoyed it, please like and share it. And please check out Done Way Past Funny on YouTube, Knob TV, and Spark TV. Also watch the Church of Last Resort streaming live on Sundays on YouTube at 9 a.m. Eastern. And please, be safe out there and don't feed the crazies. Critical Joke Theory with your host, G.D. Fenderson, certified forensic humorist. Now with New Joke Technology.